ask you. I know what I gave you. Please tell me what you gave me. Now let me ask you.
Hello people, it's your boy Ambassador again doing this thing. As I said on Chakara TV, we'll be coming a new concept here. I'm sure you've already watched what the guys discussed. Now I'm here with a bunch of beautiful ladies, younger, so they give their opinion regards to what we're talking about, polygamy. So as usual, I like to clarify this. The New African Man, one is talking about man as male and still female, and then it's just young Africans giving their opinions with regards to social subjects, maybe current affairs, whatever. Today we'll be talking about polygamy. What people think, it has been a call of concern the last few weeks, divorce rates, domestic violence, and all of that. So today with me I have
Nina.
Okay. Nina. Even when you're typing it, put that pronunciation there, Nina. And here I have Charisma. Okay. So from their names you can already tell that they have very entertaining tendencies. Nina, Charisma. I hope Charisma is charismatic. And Nina is what? Ninastic. Anyway, we'll take it from there. So our topic today is polygamy, right? I know women usually have, they get, I don't want to say emotional, but they're very engaged when it comes to topics like this. But the idea is just that we listen to each other and then we see where we can find the middle ground. So first, Nina, what do you think about, did I call it right? Nina, right?
Yes,
Nina. Okay. What do you know about polygamy?
Okay, so personally,
Yeah.
I think polygamy is not something that should even be discussed. I mean, like, it's
So
not.
to close the podcast.
No, not that. Like,
Okay.
first of all, it's not even like it does not just sound right. I know in the days like from the 90s, it used to be done like from our religion, did I say religion? Like from our background and history and all that, but it was basically because women were not having an opinion.
Okay.
It was just like male dominant. So they used to, how do I put, make women inferior. So they just did whatever they want. Because I want to believe that if women had the say, polygamy would have not been something that even existed. Plus, having multiple sexual partners, I don't think is even right. You could STDs. There's a lot of negative things to that.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's just how I feel.
With regards to polygamy. But you know, if somebody is polygamous and then they're faithful, STDs will not really be a problem, right?
I know.
Okay. No, because I want us to isolate some of those things and then trash it out one by one. Not saying that I'm for polygamy either way, but I'm just saying that, okay, your arguments against polygamy should be founded on. And then the other side, where you say women do not have a voice,
Yes.
I think there are some cultures where you hear that the first wife goes and selects the second wife for the man. Usually in, I think, Muslim, I don't know if it's Muslim culture also. So you begin to wonder, did the woman have a voice in selecting the wife? But either way, we are going. I just wanted to get your first so that I know your stance. I know if I should shift my chair a little bit further or it's comfortable to still sit here with regards to your views of polygamy. But we're going to go into the detail as we discuss. Charisma, what's your opinion on polygamy?
Well, in my opinion, polygamy is like really unacceptable for me. Like, I'm not for it in any way because, first of all, it shows a lot of lack of discipline. Like, if the man decides to be polygamous, he's not disciplined. He does not know what he wants. He's not sure about what
You know what he wants is two wives.
No.
How are you know what he wants? You say you don't know what he wants.
It's a lack of discipline to me. And considering that Africa is dominated by the Christian religion, according to Christianity, I will not say polygamy is like a sin, but it's unacceptable.
Although most in the Old Testament have many wives, but anyway.
That was before Jesus.
Okay, that was before Jesus.
Okay.
So Christ came and said, "No married two wives."
Not like he said it. It's like there are doctrines, there are rules that we have to live by, rules of morality, standards, and stuff like that. Like, how do you know that cheating in this society is wrong? It's like it's just a rule. It's a doctrine that we have to live by.
Whenever we talk about polygamy, I bring up the issue of infidelity, right? If your man cheats on you, what will you do?
Pack and go.
You pack and go.
No, I'll pack and
Yes, she buy many traveling bags. For you.
Okay, in this society, people have made cheating to become so normal. Like men are allowed to cheat. It's fine. It's normalized now, but for me, it's not because
The question was, what would you do?
all I do. In most cases, well,
You cry.
it depends on the severity and if
Ah,
there's
severity. Break it down, break it down.
and if there's disrespect. It also depends on the disrespect because
Okay, he should hide it.
I just assume that we all of us are human because women do cheat too. We do cheat, so it just depends on how you bring it to me, how if you rub it in or something like that.
So when women cheat, they hide it very well. I mean,
Yes, most of the times women really know how to cover their tracks, but men are very careless. And some of them let it get to their head to a point where they disrespect the person they are married to or the person they are with. And that's where the problem really lies.
but you don't think polygamy anyway can solve the problem of
It
infidelity?
cannot solve the problem of infidelity. Because if you are polygamous, it means you are insatiable. So you can nothing is stopping you from still going outside to look for more.
No, only just
options.
means maybe 2, 3. He has said to discipline the 3 which he has selected.
You can as well go to four.
Exactly.
That's another level of the problem.
You always want to have more. Okay, if you're already polygamous and
Yeah.
you decide that okay you want to cheat, why stress cheating when you can just marry the person
Okay.
you're cheating with?
So if the guy now says he wants to marry you, but he wants to sign polygamy, which you turn down the marriage.
I'll turn down the marriage. Polygamy is a decision.
Same for you.
To some extent, I want to say depends.
If the guy has much money.
Yeah, like certain factors like that, but like not.
Now we're talking.
No, it just really depends.
Break down the dependency.
Okay, I think I have like this other side of me that also believes that. But I don't think if I was married to him first and he wants to bring another person,
No. From the get-go, he wants to marry you and he says he wants polygamy.
no, I don't think I'm going to accept. But I think I'm fine with being like the second wife.
Uh-uh.
Because married men have like a.
What's the logic? I don't understand.
I want to explain.
Yeah.
Like married men have like a level of maturity.
Yeah.
I feel like when you're married, there's certain mentalities that you have and it make it easier for me. Plus, I will not have to start from scratch and become a Bob the Builder. So like I want to build with him and shit like that.
Okay.
Yeah,
So are you seeing now that many other girls watching this podcast and even will be thinking like this? So when you marry now like the first wife, the other girl does not become the builder. So she's coming as the second wife, which now you will not be happy. But that's just the position which you will be happy to be in as the second wife.
Well, I don't like sharing, so I will not like to get something first, and then I'm not going to even think if it were me. Like I'm the first, so why are you coming second?
Okay, but you do mind coming second?
Yeah, I think I would. If you're
Okay, you have the full resources.
yes,
That's something which in
because
discussing.
men are even becoming scarce. Like literally, men are becoming scarce. So if
Men
you
who
see-
want to get married are becoming scarce, or
men
men
who
in
want to
general.
get married are becoming scarce.
Exactly.
Because I feel like people are having a lot of Western mentalities now.
Yeah.
They are not pro-marriage. They feel like marriage is a
Trap.
prison, is a burden, all those stuff like that. And like, yeah, just marriage is like just getting somebody to come and eat your money. Like, I read a comment like that once. They said marriage is like adopting a child to just come and eat your money, like spend your money.
Okay.
So yeah.
But you said you will not accept the marriage.
Yes, I'm not saying
Okay, then what if you get married and they want to bring a second wife? You leave.
First of all, before we are getting married, we are signing monogamy or polygamy. If you are
Okay.
signing polygamy, I'm not with you. We will discuss these things before we even go anywhere.
Okay.
I will not accept you.
But when I heard you speak, it's like you even sounded, although she's saying that if there's money, she does not mind being a second wife. You sounded more tolerant towards men in the sense of you said, if he does not rub in your face. So, if he has a side chick in quotes, and he does not bring it, he does not disturb your marital issues, he does not affect you, are you okay with it?
You see, I will only suspect if you are cheating if there's like a shift in your character when we
Okay.
are married.
Okay.
There is no reason for me to suspect you or to go hunting for possible side chicks that you may have. If you have not shown me that maybe you have them. If you start changing towards me, your character starts changing, then I know that there is something that is up. Like,
And if a man cheats, should he tell you or he should not tell you? What do you prefer? Or for you, same thing?
they should not,
You know.
I think I'll just find out. You can keep it.
Okay, you should keep it.
If you keep, I'll know. I think I'm literally an FBI.
How you know?
Me? Okay. I don't know. I think I'll just know. I'll always be on your social media, like, who is that girl liking your comments? Who is that girl doing this? Like I said, I don't know how to share, and sometimes I go extreme with like insecurities. There's a possibility that there's no girl even, but I just have it in my mind, like, bro.
But you know that times that control and nagging can still push him to go and do it. Like I need already suspecting that already could stand for the crime. Let me just go ahead and do the crime.
No, if somebody says you killed somebody and they're suspecting you, does not mean that you just go out and say, okay, let me commit murder.
No, but if they already sentenced me to life in prison, I can as well just kill somebody and feel like to kill just to go for the. Either way, you cannot give me double life because I just want life. That's an example. I'm not trying to kill anybody. Anyway, but back to what we're saying, right? Charisma. Now she's saying that if the guy cheats, she'll find out. You say you don't want to know as long as his attitude does not change, you're not affected by it. So somehow you're comfortable with him cheating as long as you don't know.
I did not say I'm comfortable with him cheating. Like, it should not come to me because when it comes to me, then now I have my reactions based on the severity and the degree and how he approaches it, how like his total reaction.
So if so when you see reaction, because that's going to blow this because we should also learn, right? Some men are caught out of the cheating, how they handle it, that's what blows it up. So when you see his reaction, if you want to cry, you should buy you flowers, buy you a new car. What is going to be that reaction which is more acceptable when it's called cheating than the other?
No, he should generally be really sorry, and in that case, he has to react in a way that it shows that he's choosing you
over the
person. Yeah.
Of course, he has married you, he has chosen you.
There are cases where he will disrespect you in front of the girl.
Yeah, you know that one's
maybe
really lost.
that's when he's probably fed up and really done with
yeah. So if he respects you and he gives you your place as his wife, you are going to forgive him and take him back.
For the first time, you can forgive him.
Yeah.
Like maybe it's a mistake.
The second time.
Yes. The second time is intentional. The third time is more intentional. Every other time.
Then what do you do? By the third time, what do you do?
If I'm married,
that's what I want to go to, right? Because you see, there's a correlation between infidelity, divorce rates, and all of those things. I think the two highest causes of divorce is economic reasons and infidelity. So when the guy becomes broke or you guys are not adding up financially, then you decide to call your separate ways. And then infidelity. From my side, I don't feel like, and it's mostly women, I think, most of the time. I don't know. Yes, I don't know for Cameroon, but like the American statistics, it's mostly women. The huge majority is women. I don't think infidelity is that serious. Nina raised the issue that when a man cheats, there is a health factor, which I'm very, very okay with that. Yeah, you should make sure that preservatives, the circle should be closed. Because when I was talking with the guys and they're talking about all those other things like polyandry and all of those other things, there are just rules to the game on how people move. And either way, there is this hypocrisy in Africa where we say, one man, one wife, that's the pastor, that's this. But if we go into detail, all of those men have 2 side chicks, 3 side chicks. So why not just say that's what it is? But some of those men who come here, I mean, like, you have this kind of conversation in front of my father, he'll look at you like you are no normal. But at times I'll see some of his friends that I know, and he knows that I know. At times it's even gone public that his friend is cheating, or that his friend has maybe had a second wife. I'm like, why don't you tell this person that something is wrong with his thinking? Why do you think it's me who's having the conversation of making it open that is what men are doing?
That's why initially I said it has to do with discipline. They are not disciplined enough. Like,
I don't think it's discipline or charisma.
Discipline. They don't have discipline.
So when you say a guy like Etofis who has been training for almost 20 hours in a day, that's the perfection of discipline. Then that guy still cheats in a very disciplined way. You start asking yourself, a religious man will cheat, an intelligent man will cheat. You start asking yourself, why am I really better than this man? Or what's wrong with men's psychology that they keep on doing this. It's not just, I think it's very simplistic to say men are not disciplined when they cheat.
Yes, they lack discipline, but do you agree that there are men that don't cheat?
Yes,
There
there
are
are men
men
that
that don't cheat. The difference between them and the other people.
As Nigerians say, the only Nigerian who is not a thief is the one that have not yet caught.
No, I believe that there are men on this earth that don't cheat on their wives.
No, so there are men, but I also said it's because the conditions. I don't know if it's because, like I told you guys, one, I don't cheat because one, I don't really have the time to cheat. It's too much work to be hiding your phone,
To pretend.
to be texting to many people, buy many gifts, hide there, put there. It's too much work. But now I also said that some of those men don't cheat because the conditions are not favorable.
Yeah,
I don't know if I have a discovery today and I have 40 billion in the bank where I don't need to focus and work as much as I do. And then I have like 6 PAs who are sorting out all my affairs. I don't know if I'll not have the leisure time now to cheat. I don't know. So to just jump to the conclusion that all the men who cheat is because they are careless or not disciplined, it's too easy to judge like that.
Okay, there are many reasons why people cheat.
Yes.
Yes, it's not only discipline, but the major factor there is discipline. People cheat maybe because they have enough money to throw around, they have the time. People also cheat maybe because conditions are home and favorable. Like if you have a nice life or your wife is not really all of that.
Yeah. What do you mean by all of that?
All of that, like what
God
you
create
want.
everybody in the image.
like
Let's go ahead.
No, I'm not.
Cardi B.
I'm not
yeah, like give me the Minaj.
No, I'm not saying like all
Freaky.
Yeah.
Like,
Okay, maybe we mentally,
yes,
emotionally.
because there are
too.
some side chicks that will indulge you intellectually and maybe sexually
Yeah,
like
most of the time,
girls
yeah.
that can
No, but the thing too is that your wife in the house after 6 children have been crying her head. She does not really have the brain power not to come and be having sap or whatever discussions with you. But the side chick, she has just been making her nails the whole day. So she has the time to do
That's
so
right.
otherwise she will consider
I'll
that.
still go back to my point. That's why I said you have to be disciplined because when you're entering into the marriage, you knew that all these things were going to happen some way or somehow. She's going to give birth to children and she will not be as hot as you married her, or things will not always be exciting in the marriage. But then you have to be disciplined enough to know that no, there are times like this and I have to stand my grounds. I have to be faithful. You have to be a faithful person. Because she too, she's also human. What if she says she wants to step out?
No, she keep the kids.
No, but that's the problem now, right? I earlier on said men stepping out is not the same like women stepping out.
When women step out, they're very intentional about
They're
it.
intentional.
They can probably replace you with that person you're stepping out with.
If the person will cover all the needs which you were covering.
Now,
Secondly,
if you're saying that you're looking at women at the perspective that they're getting married for their financial
no, if we are
security.
being honest, it's not even about just the financial security. From genetics of, let's try to trace it back, right? The man is to provide, the woman is to nurture. Providing almost means financial. So back in the days, genetically, when you say I'm getting married to this guy, we just think that it is by default that we say I want a tall, strong, whatever man. But that meant that in those days when men used to fight with spears, when a tall man stands in front of your house protecting the house, you are more secured. But nowadays, money is the, should I call it what? Is what replaces all of those things. A strong man can go and fight with a lion, come back with much meat to the house. But now, it's not a strong man with a spear. Somebody who has money is going to provide the food.
And I think it's it back in the days.
Yeah, but now money is what has replaced all of those things of strong man, fast man, spear man, all of those things. It's money.
Not for everyone.
Most women are even financially independent now. If you ask me.
That's what I wanted to say.
Times are changing.
Like women are no longer lazy.
I cannot wait for the guys to
women
join
are
us
also-
to set and then I'll
Women
ask
are
them.
also providers now. Like
Providing?
yes,
there are
women
homes like
provide.
that.
Providing
Let
for
me
the
tell you
men.
something now. Like
Yes, providing for the
men want the both genders to share responsibilities on
Yes.
certain things.
Yes.
But there are certain things that they want their place there.
So, but that's what my question is.
If
How many households, although that's a topic for another podcast, right? Where you fund the house. Can you marry a man and then run the whole house?
I think I can.
if
Can
I'm
see the way charisma stuff.
I think I can personally.
no for me, like,
Yeah.
if I marry a man, the man man should never tell you that you cannot work because you're married to me or something.
No, you just don't have the money.
I'll refuse.
You refuse now.
Yes.
I like your
Because
honesty.
it's
In a very calm way,
it's
she
boring.
refuse.
I'll refuse.
You cannot work.
honestly.
How can he be poor? Why? What's wrong with him? I'm with you. Yes, you see, you marry a man who earns less or does not make any money.
Yes.
And it's not going to bother you, it's not going to.
Like, if I have the money to cover, then what's the problem?
But you know the sweet thing about those kind of cases?
Why?
You fund the man and the man still cheats now. Coming back to a polygamous situation.
No,
Or it takes your money to buy the
that
second
one is
one.
all fearful.
Yeah, that's witchcraft.
Ah.
No, the
you
man
take
has
your
to
bread.
really be financially stable to a certain extent because our children
No,
are
but-
not going to eat
But if
stones.
I want to say that, okay, I'm making money in this house, it does not mean that I'll come back from work. I'm like, hey baby, this 100,000, like spend it. Like I'll be like, this money for this. Yeah, the one in the
No,
house.
most of the time, men's ego. And that's why I say we should always look
You
at.
cannot be broke and have an ego.
Aye, that's bad.
No,
And when you get
seriously.
the pain for it.
You cannot be broke and have an ego.
You cannot be broke. First you are broke, you are feeling the pain, then you tell you should have an ego. Anyway, come back to what we're saying. Men have an ego which makes them want to control. And I just see that as a recipe for disaster when your man earns less than you, because even when you do things which are normal, he'll just say that it's because you are earning more than me, because I don't have money. You get up in the morning, darling, good morning, still you are greeting me. Normally, other women should come and wake me up like this and give me
And say,
breakfast.
"Sir."
You are greeting me like this because I don't make money.
That one is his insecurity.
Yeah,
So you should
so that's
do
what I'm
you should
saying.
do something about
So
it.
most of those relationships will not work because insecurities will always pop up and then it's going to be an issue. But coming back to polygamy, I also feel like when men have more money, women get the more slacks to cheat
Yes.
and get the more slacks for polygamy.
Yeah, exactly.
Nina has always taken a position when it comes
Like
to
I feel
money.
like if I have
You don't agree, right?
I don't agree with anything polygamy.
Money or no money?
I feel like there's
Money
an
or
extent.
money?
There's an extent.
Is a man not scared?
Of
Like
Of what?
one woman is enough drama, then two.
Do
If you have
money?
money, you can just travel.
Money.
You could even build them
Wise.
two separate houses. Like I don't.
You discover things with
It's
time.
not back in the days that you have to
Thinking
stay in
in
the
the
same
future.
family house.
When you have money, you outsource your problems.
Yeah, but like you live in Douala, you live in Limbe, I'll build you a house.
We cannot refuse that. We cannot refuse that the westernization is really affecting us. The same with this religiosity
Very
and stuff
true,
like
yeah.
that. It's affecting us. So they're just things that are really unacceptable.
But that's why I think we need to discuss some of those things so that it not come as a shock. I remember like when I went out of Cameroon and I saw things like homosexuality. I cannot begin to explain how I felt. But I think which is almost normal now. But I remember the years when I left Cameroon and I went out and I saw those things, it was almost like bang. Same with this whole polyandry, people are forming poly communities and all of those things. Even if we are not yet doing it in Africa with globalization, it's coming. The sooner we start thinking like, okay, I don't want this thing, but this is my argument. Because maybe down the line you're going to have children. If you don't have a good argument as to why you think something is not good, believe me, your children are going to listen to the arguments outside and are going to do those things.
But regardless, I'll say something. Polygamy, right?
Yes.
In fact, this whole marriage thing is like it's a discussion between two consenting adults,
Two or more.
two or more mature people. So it's a decision.
Yes.
If you don't want it, for me, it's unacceptable. But as Nina is saying,
Yeah, if you
under
have
some circumstances, she's going to accept. So I really think like if a girl is comfortable with polygamy, when they discuss about these things, there is a sign. They sign for it, then it's fine.
To each our
But
own.
then there are so many downsides to this polygamy thing when people start living together.
Because if
There's
you
this song, now
For
money
example-
disturb
For
nonsense.
example,
That song, you see most of those things you have listed.
For example, okay, a man is very rich. He has, let's say, 2 wives, and the wives each have children.
Yeah.
Like the first wife obviously has the first child.
Yeah.
Maybe not
not
obviously.
always.
Not always, but most of
Most of
the
them, that
time.
second wife comes because the first wife will not have a
Yeah.
child. you know.
There's going to be so much conflict down the road.
It's
It's very
different
it's
houses.
very
Mm.
difficult to see.
So, but most of the time, when you have
polygamous
money,
children.
right, send the first wife to Monaco and the other one to.
Even if they live separately, in the event that that man dies, there's going to be too much conflict.
My
But anyway, you have
was-
died, you have gone.
My grandfather was
Suffer.
polygamous and I think his children are living very fine. Like you
So
barely
that's some-
know.
There are
Seated here, if they ask me
exceptions.
who are your step uncles, I
You
don't
cannot
know.
really-
I don't even know. I
There
feel
are
like
exceptions, but there are really many
It's rare.
downsides than upsides.
Anyway, guys, let's not
Yeah.
exhaust the argument because the guys will have some strong opinions which we'll have to balance out. And as I said, the whole purpose of this conversation is just that nobody is right, nobody is wrong. Choices are just being made and there are consequences. But on the other hand, it's good for us to be aware of people's thought processes so that you are taking his own feelings and his own thinking into consideration when you are making your choices. So I think we are going to end here now. You still see us come together again with the guys that we have now, a blend of ideas. And also, as I said, get down into the comment section. The purpose of this discussion is to spark conversations back at home in our communities. So when you watch this, if you agree with Nina, if you agree with Charisma, if you think that Nina likes money too much, if you think that Charisma's opinion is not realistic, just share it in the comment section. Speak your mind, get out of the conversation with us. And as usual, it's your boy Ambassador. I'm here, I'm out.